Give y'all time to get in. Hello. Overseer. Hey. Hey, Overseer Corey. Howdy do, sir? I'm waiting on some more co-hosts. Where they at? Where they at? Hey, Nicole. Good to see you. I'm excited. I'm back. I'm live tonight. Yeah. Good to be back with my co-host. I missed you all. Grace and peace to you. I'm getting a few more minutes and we're going to get started. Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. It's my little traveling hair. Thank you, sister. Hey, thank you, Nicole. Y'all know what? And I seen this lady on, I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram or whatever, but she did this quick mohawk. And I was like, I want to do that same thing. And I sat and watched her and I took my time and I figured out how to do this a little quick. And it was very simple and quick. But I think it's just the cutest thing. And it's so easy and convenient. It's good for when it's hot days like this. So I like it too. Thank you. Previs, good to see you. Good to see you all. Come on, we are getting ready to get started tonight. I'm waiting on more to come in, but you know what? We can't wait too long because we got to go ahead and get started because I have a great topic and I'm needing some dialogue. I need everybody's participation. Hey, T, I miss you. Good to see you. Oh, wow, long time. Yeah, it's giving life. Yes, life and life more abundantly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for. I appreciate all the compliments. But T, I need your help. I need y'all to be my co-host tonight. I have a very good topic that I feel like is something that is needed to talk about because I feel like we all if you're single, if you're single or dating. So I just feel like this question I have posed today, and I just need to talk to you all about this because sometimes we need to get an understanding. We need to get an understanding as men and women when we are in this thing called dating. So my question and my topic for tonight's Let's Talk is, what is healthy dating? What is healthy? What is healthy? Because everybody, they have their own perspective. Everybody can tell you what they feel that, a healthy dating, what healthy dating looks like, because from experience. So we can tell you some things that are, we've experienced and say, I ain't doing that no more. So Nicole, I see you, so I'm, because I'm sure some of you are on here that can say, you're dating, and sometimes people are dating secretly, some date openly, they don't mind expressing and telling and putting on Facebook they new current boo or whatever. That's to whom, that's your choice or whatever. But I'll pose a question that what is healthy? What is healthy dating? What does that look like in this century? What does that? We know what mom, them, granny would tell us back in the day, but does those principles still work today? And I really want us to be transparent because I feel like this is the only way we're going to really set ourselves free or really get an understanding and really be clear with things. So I want to know, I pose that question a lot to know, what does that look like today? Does is dating, is it healthy? What are we doing? What do we consider healthy dating? Because I feel like when you have healthy relationship or you're dating, I feel like you got to have open and honest dialogue. I feel like the person that you're with, you need to have open and you need to be free to express yourself, free to be able to express your thoughts and feelings without being judged, and sometimes just even, I feel like when you're dating, that's the time to get to know a person, know who they are. Back then they be asking, who your mama and where you come from, who your people, just to kind of get an idea of who we involved with, Eli, just to know who's who. Because I can remember, they were like, don't fool with them. They got crazy people in their family. So back in the day, people knew people. You know who they people were. You knew who you getting entangled with. So I just feel like today we don't really know that, because we put a lot on Facebook what we want you to see. We on Facebook, we'll make y'all think we got it going on. We're really jacked up on the floor. Tracy said, to be honest, are we really honest today? Because I feel like when we want to impress people, we put our best foot forward. When we want to make people feel like we have a rival, we want to feel like we got it going on, we always give that very, the first impression means a lot. It means a lot, because you be checking that person out. But what is healthy relationship? If you're on my live, I want you to say something. Don't just sit here and look at this camera. I want you to say something, because I need the feedback. I need a dialogue from my co-host on here. T, what does that look like? Because I feel like even with you or have a healthy relationship, that's the time to really get to know a person. And let me tell you, when healthy relationship, you got to also set boundaries. And even with that, nowadays, you need to let them know your goals. See, if I'm gonna date you, Apostle Vines, I'm gonna let you know this is where I am. This is what I'm looking for, Angela. So I just feel like, do we really tell a person, or are we ready to get and find out what they look like and feel like in the physical? We so quick to jump to that, and then when we get that, then we become bored. But I'm like, do we get to know, what that person like, what they don't like? Do we get to know? You're allergic to something. What you're allergic to? Who what you like? Let me tell you, I even want to know what your credit score look like. Because I'm like, now I'm at an age now, I'm not just out here just to be doing something. I feel like now I'm at an age I'm dating with a purpose. How is it us being together? Does it benefit? Is it a one-sided beneficial thing? Because I just don't want it to be one-sided the way you come up and I'm drained. That look like, who do that? No. Angela. Ha. Yeah, I see y'all. Y'all come on in. I need you to take Tavares. Hey, boo. I need y'all talking to me tonight, because I want to hear from you, your perspectives on this great topic. And T said, I'm tired. You know what? I can get how you, and I understand how you feel, because you can go through the cycle of dating. You get so tired of the game, so tired of the lies. You be like, I'm good. My mama asked me, she said, baby, I just don't know about you. You just feel like you don't care. I'm like, I'm just over it right now. Can I just come down transparent lane right now? I'm just like, I don't know. It's right now, it's gonna definitely have to be God for me to move out of where I am. I'm just not there with it. Nicole said, how can we build each other? How can we build each other? What is it? How can we build each other? She said, old and young, full of game. Oh, I mean, I'm really, because I think I've been on both sides, the young ones and the old, and they both, it's game. Now I'm like, game, recognize game. You should be able to recognize it by now. If you done been through the motion too many times, Anita White. What does it look like? Come on in. Come on, let's talk tonight. And I feel like even with, getting to know one another, I feel like do you feel like there should be boundaries? That when you're getting to know a person, you have to respect that person's boundaries. And Nicole said a good thing. She said you need to heal from the past first before you try to date again. Because you may come over and you meet a person, you want to start dating them, but you still got triggers and traumas from your past girlfriend or your past boo. So if I walk around and hold my phone down, you feel like, oh, you got something going on. You got somebody else, because that's what my ex did. So I've been there. I don't want to do all that. Tavares said, talking about expectation. Tavares, yeah, we'll talk after this. Tavares, that's good. You have to lay your expectations on the table. This is what I'm expecting. And if you can't If you can't, then we not, because and it's not just a one-sided thing of expectations. I'm expecting you. You should be, there's some expectation you should have of me. Because, sometimes, let me tell you, people get jealous now when you in relationships and you get you have girlfriends or boyfriend of the same sex as your friend, and then you in a relationship. See, these things need to be open and honest, because this can cause an issue. This can cause issues. Anita said, absolutely, boundaries. Healing is a must. Healing is a must. It is really a must. And when you even, with healthy relationship, you got to have trust, reliability. Man, what I would do for reliability. Reliability is key. It is so, it is so key for reliability. Both partners are dependable and keeping their promise. Keep your promise. If you say you're going to do X, Y, and Z, I expect you to do it. If you say that, you stable, and if you say that you can carry your own, don't wait 6 months and go to begging for money. You got to be stable. Practice said leaving toxic behaviors in the past. See, and you know what? We get so comfortable with dysfunctional that sometimes when that right person come along, we don't even know how to recognize it. We don't even know how to handle it, because we so used to dysfunctional. Or we come in looking for stuff. We come in looking for them to mess up. I don't know. First thing in a healthy relationship, each person has to be honest with themselves. I'm about to cash app you right there. You got to be honest. First of all, you got to be honest with yourself. Do we know what that look like? Because sometimes we think we know what we won't do. Like, I don't know. I guess it. I don't know. You definitely got to be honest with yourself before you can do anything for anybody. Before you move further with anybody, you got to be honest with yourself. And then you got to come in and let them know where you are. So that person have the option to say, do I want to deal with you or not? Because this is what I got going on right here. Do you want to deal with this? Because I don't care who you with. You're going to have somebody that has some issues, baggage or something, experiences, trauma, think, been there, done. You're going to have somebody. Nobody in life is perfect. It's just what you're willing to put up with. Hey, Jennifer Dotson. It's just all about what we're willing to put up with. And transparency is big. Transparency is you being, and let me tell you, this is the time of transparency. You need to tell them your sexual preference, because I feel like don't come in this and you don't really, you bisexual, and I'm thinking that you're not. You need to be honest, because you wasting that person's time, or then you'll mess that person up mentally, because then that person's around you and they're feeling like they're unattracted to you, and then you go mentally messing them up, and they're feeling like they're not good enough because you in the beginning you begin to pursue them, then down the line you shift on them. So I just like transparency is key. Well, listen, T, I'm being very honest, because I've had several people on the phone today before I came on live that this is a thing that I'm saying that they were saying to me. Tracy, don't cut up. Because it's like nowadays you have to ask. I was at a conference and a girlfriend of mine was with me, and she just come out and asked the dude, so which team do you play for? And I was like, I know you did not ask this man. And he said, I don't play on your team. And I was like, wow, they were just bold. She said, well, nowadays you got to ask. I just never would have found them to say that. Because you just have to come on out. Nicole, you got to come out. You got to come out with it. And that's just not on a man's side. That's with women too. Because people date to cover up. I'll wait. Apostle Bridges. People date to cover up. So I'm gonna ask this again, because those are new that's coming on. I'm asking and posing a question. What is healthy dating? being, you're single, what you're in church or whatever, because you can be business owners, or, you can be single moms, single dads. What does that look like? Because you got to be very careful with even dating. Hello, Dr. Harvey. You got to be careful with bringing people around your children. You just can't expose your kids, because if you're on the dating scene, or you're on the dating app and you're dating, you can't bring that to your house. And you got to be careful with these dating apps too. I got a friend that love them. Every time I look up, it's somebody different. I say, my Lord, geez, aren't you tired? These dating apps, people put these fake pictures on there, and they want you to think that they got it going on, and they really not. And you better do background checks. Nicole said you better do some background checks. And you know what? Even with dating, you have to have emotional support too. What y'all talking about over here? Let me look at this here. Dr. Harvey, I need you to talk to me today. What does a healthy relationship look like? And and this is another question I posed before I came on live, and they on here, and I said I was gonna ask. Now, is it wrong to cohabitate? Hey, Jackie Foreman. Hey, Tiana Walker. Is cohabitation wrong? Because now in the Bible, it does not say that it's a sin to live together. But but it does tell us to, present our bodies a living sacrifice. It requires for us to be holy. The Bible does let us know of fornication, of marriage. It does explain that. But someone told me that, nowadays I got to know who I'm gonna be with before I get married. So they was like, I don't oppose to living with them. So I want to hear from you all, because I put this question on my paper. Is it wrong to cohabitate while you're dating? Come on. I need y'all talking to me. Is it wrong? I need somebody to say something. And Onita said, can you do that and remain holy? Because now let me tell you, let this come down, let's come straight down on, let's get real. Because there is no way that if you living with somebody and you find them attractive, it's hard for you to be in the other room and ain't nobody watching you all. It's hard to do. Because I feel like this, and I'm gonna be very honest, I feel like cologne got a demon in it. Because that cologne or that perfume could be smelling good, and baby, it'll have your big toe jumping. And now today is keep it 100. I'm keeping it 100 with you today. So you telling me you laughing, you going into another room, but you saying that it's nothing wrong with cohabitating. Okay, it may not be a sin to do it, but can you maintain? And the Bible tells us not to let our good to be evil spoken of. It is hard. You really have to have set boundaries. You really got to set boundaries. And Anita said, and a fresh haircut. I know a couple that was on here earlier. He said he knew when he would get a fresh haircut, he knew what to expect. But so you got to understand, you got to set boundaries, because when you know your weakness, don't go putting yourself in the way of the fire. Overseer Jones. So T said experienced it, and it's definitely hard. It's definitely hard, especially when you love that person, especially when you spend time laughing and getting acquainted, and you're drawing closer to that person. You want to be with that person, and you're going out with that person. It's hard to be cohabitating, and you say you're not crossing the fence, so y'all not opening the door in the midnight hour. So Overseer says yes, a man with a fresh haircut is wonderful. Overseer Jones, not today. Not today. So, back in the day, they would say, why buy the milk when you can get the cow for free? So, there are certain things that I just feel like sometimes you become lazy. Well, I don't have to marry you now, I got you. And I tell you, when I was growing up, my mom used to beat us over the head about it. So I think, you know, the church will let you know if you shack and it was a sin. They didn't, and one thing I appreciated too, they didn't mind sitting you down either. They made you sit down, because if you was going to be shacking in the church and your pastor found out that you was shacking, they set you down. But today we can still flow, we can still operate, and there's no repercussions behind it or whatever. So there's no fear to it. So people now become comfortable to do it. That we don't, nobody says anything. We like, that's, we don't police everybody's house. No, but when you know better, you ought to do better. And the more we know, the more we're responsible for. But the Bible tells us, don't let our good be evil spoken of. Today's time, Nicole said, nobody has no fear. They don't fear. People don't even fear just simple things. So let alone, people don't even care about life. People don't mind taking your life. People don't reverence people. They don't reverence life. Apostle Byron said, don't let your good be evil spoken of. We as Christians have no business shacking. That's right. That we shouldn't let our good be evil spoken of. But today you finding it more common now that people are lax with it. I seen a video of this young man, going off talking about, yes, he do this with men. Yes, he do this with women. And I was totally embarrassed. I was just like, and you went live and said that? No elements and no conviction at all. None whatsoever. If I didn't have it, my mama made sure I had it. She would remind me all the time, you need to get yourself right, because you can't be doing this. Let me tell you, I'm going to be one time I was in my 20s and I was living with somebody. My mom was like, I'm going to the pastor and tell the pastor. I said, dang, you messy. I was like, my mama was serious. She didn't play that. And it made me mad, because I felt like my mama was betraying me. But my mom was like, no, you're not going to get up there and preach and sing and all that. And I was mad, but you know what? I respect it, because my mom was like, no, you're going to have to do right. But you young, you getting out, you thinking you grown, you smelling, you said, no, my mom was like, I don't care how grown you are, you still wrong. So it was beating me. Woo, my mama didn't mind, baby. She was finna go tell it. She was, you better get it together. But you know what? I feel like even we as parents, do we still tell our kids when they wrong, or do we just let them do what they got to do? One of my sons, my baby boy, called me today about a job opportunity, and I'm telling you, he was like, Mom, yeah, I got this. No, you don't. You don't know. So I still, to this day, I'm like, let me tell you, I know you're grown, you're going to do what you want to do. But I still got to tell you. I got to tell you right from wrong. So I'm like, I don't care how grown they get, we still have a responsibility. That's just me saying. To let our kids know, okay, you swearing off, come on back over here. And it's like we get so mad with our parents when they come to tell us the truth, but we know they're right. Because, baby, this my mama over here, I tell you, she's something else. But anyway, I appreciate it. I do. So what does healthy look like? Nicole said, I'm grown and my parents are still they still will say something. And I can't get mad at my mom for that. Because when she see me, if she thinks something, she gonna say something. But I don't give her no reason to say nothing though. And we have to be liberal in our, we have to be liberal with our space. There's nothing wrong that even though while you're dating, you know what, sometimes you need that separation. Sometimes you need that time to woosah, get away from that person. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. I just feel like there should be a balance in your life, that you're not always so stuck under that person. Sometimes you need space to breathe. You need space to clear your emotions, pull yourself together. It's just good to have a healthy balance. Ella Littman said we need to get back to the basics where we fear the Lord. Fear has left the church. Now you're talking, so that's why we are able to do what we want. This is so true. And you can tell that there is no reverence, let alone in the house. So people don't mind. People would used to back in the day, they would put their cigarettes down. If they were passing by the church, they would turn their music down because they reverence the house of God. Now, people dress letting you know I'm single. They come in letting you know they single. They come in to let you see all the dents, and they come in let you see the breasts. And I just feel like they come in with a way to try to lure you in. So I think your motives are not pure, because I feel like it don't take all that. If somebody's interested in you, you got to leave something to the imagination. Nowadays, there is nothing left to the imagination. There is nothing left because we see it all. So how can it be healthy when it didn't start out healthy? I can't even get to know you as a person because you're too busy showing me it's the flesh. I don't even know your hobbies, but I know this. I want to get to know you. I want to get to know what you like and don't like. Because dating is a good time to take your time and date, because sometimes we got mood swings. I don't want to be bothered sometimes. I can look at my phone and be like, I don't want to die. Woo! Nick Jasmine, you gotta, really, and it's, I don't knock dating. I really think we ought to dating with a purpose, dating healthy. But and I told somebody, they on here, sometimes they said that they were not necessarily attractive to this person. I said, what date and practice? Because sometimes when you're dating, you know what you don't like. And with dating, it keeps you up, because you got to get dressed, you got to go out, because sometimes you can get lackadaisical, you can let yourself go when there's nobody in your life. But when you're dating, you have to keep your swag up. Keep your swag up, and I feel like we got to keep our swag up regardless. But when you're dating, hey, Dr. Latoya Walker, you need to keep your swag up. You need to keep yourself up, keep your appearance up, because even though you're single, you never know. You may find the right one in the grocery store. You never know when you may find the right one going to the gas station. You never know. And it ain't always in church. Because let me tell you, I like to have a balance. You need a good group of friends, the healthy friends that you can hang out with when and being social, have a social life. What does that look like? I give me a social life any day. Now, I love God and I love the church, but there come a time I gotta have a balance to where give me a social life. Let me dress up, hang out with the girls. Let us hang out and just be girls, just be feminine. What does that look like nowadays? Dr. Walker said, I just said, God, I will have to show me my husband in the grocery store. Listen, you're gonna have to show me. You're gonna have to show me. And now he gonna have to almost tell me, girl, if you don't get somewhere, they're gonna have to say, girl, don't you see that? Let me and this is a true fact. One day, about a year ago, I was out at a restaurant with a girlfriend of mine, and the owner of the store, he and I made eye contact, and he opened up the door, and I was like, by this time, I'm like, look, thank you, and so we walking out, we laugh, and so next thing I know, the man walks out the door with us. Now he the owner of the store, the restaurant. I was like, oh, okay, and I said, so Karen White, I said, so do you walk all your customers out to their car? He said, no. He said, just you. He said, you special. It's something different about you. And I was like, oh, you got that right. And I was laughing. And I said, oh, okay. So I'm just walking or whatever. And we talking. And so my girlfriend was like, y'all not going to exchange nothing. We just standing at the car talking. And I'm like, well, if he want my number, he better ask me. I wish I would ask him for his number. But I said that to say it was like, it was different. His conversation, his swag, his approach, it drew me into him because he wasn't whistling or he was hollering, hey, let me holler at Jackson. It wasn't that type of ghetto mess, Deidre Jackson, but he had a swag about him, because the swag, they got me. He had a swag about him. I was like, okay, okay, I'm see, he was a gentleman, but it never went nowhere further than that. But it was just the approach when dating. I was like, okay, I like your approach, because that let me know, no, I don't respond to everybody's approach, because everybody's approach ain't the same. But it was something different about that. He had respect, but I've been out the game for a minute. My friend was like, "Are y'all not gonna get each other's phone number?" Trina, she was standing there. But I just laugh, because sometimes you can be out of the game for so long, you be like, "Do I still have it?" But I just want to throw that in and make y'all laugh a little bit. But we gotta have a balance. Yes, okay, hey, Shawty, yeah, Shawty, your auntie over here. But it's the respect, and that's what I said. We have to make them respect you. Don't accept nobody blowing no horn and nobody hollering at you like you some of them puppies off the street. No, it's a way to get your attention. It's a way to handle me, especially if I'm carrying myself like a lady. Don't handle me like no anything. Because my swag don't let you know I'm anything, because I'm presenting myself like somebody. So if I'm presenting myself that way, you should respond to certain tones. You should respond to certain words. I'm not responding to everything. Baby, Karen White, you better tell them again. I'm not responding to everything. No, because I know my worth and I know who I am. You with healthy relationship, you got to know how to agree and disagree. And I think sometimes and this is to me, that's where it really says, you get into an argument. Because let me tell you something, y'all. We get into an argument and you call me something other than Trina, Houston, we got a problem. Ella Littman said a lady should be seen and not heard. But let me tell y'all something. When you're dating, that's the time to, my friends and my sisters say, play the crazy game. Dr. Walker, we need to come and hang out. Yes, we can hang out. Yes, I'm down for it. I'm down to coming to Houston. Listen, but let me tell you, when you're dating, you got to do that crazy. They said do the crazy test on them. When you get into an argument, disagreement, how you gonna handle me? Or how you gonna handle them in a disagreement? Because I don't mind if you don't like something, okay, but you got to even watch out for some signs. These red flags, these folks with argument and disagreement, I need to watch these red flags with you. Because if you can get so mad so quick and you can come at me slick, you can come at me sideways, you can blow up and call me all the letters in the alphabet, and then 30 minutes later, tell me I'm sorry. And then you want me to cuddle. I done got mad already. Let me take some water. I got mad. Woo, y'all, we gotta. T said you gotta watch out for these narcissistic tendencies. You gotta watch out for these narcissistic tendencies. Onita, I'm just having a real moment. I'm having a real moment because what this is. Because if you keep allowing it, you do it one time, shame on. What they say, shame on you. If you do it a second time, shame on me. See, or however y'all know it go. There's just certain things. You can't call me all the letters in the alphabet and think I'm gonna be cool with that. Because let me tell you, if I ever got to that point in a relationship that I could say negative, nasty things to you like that, I done lost respect for you. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. If I can get to that point that I would call you, go there with you, then I need to leave. Because if I go there with you, ain't no coming back. Not for me. So to me, that means that you have lost respect. You got T said you got to go to the left, to the left. And you know, and this is something too, you know, even with healthy relationship or healthy dating, you still got to maintain your individuality. Because you can get, let me park that right there, because Nicole said dated a preacher and he showed his true colors within days of talking on the phone. Can you say blocked and deleted? Bishop Chalk, how you doing, sir? I would love to hear your input on what healthy dating look like, healthy relationships look like. I feel like even with dating, whatever it is, I feel like you need to maintain your own individuality. Because let me tell you this, you can get so engulfed in what they like. You can start out, you know, wearing red lipstick, Pastor Janice Thompson, and you know, and there's nothing wrong with certain things you can change for that person, because you know, sometimes I don't want to sing Bible. Sometimes when a woman's with a man, you can tell, because you know, things begin to change, when they begin to look different. Jen in my face. So when you got the right one in your corner, you can tell, because things start to change with them. And even with a woman, when a woman got that right man in her life, you know, Prophetess Tamika, maybe you can give some pointers right there about, you know, relationships and marriage. And when you have that right one, and that woman got that right man in her life, man, boy, I'm telling you, got that right person in your life, man. You it's like you got a glow on your face. She's like, you know, they be like, what's you got that vibe, girl, and you be like, where? But you can tell when you got a healthy relationship, you cool with that person, y'all vibing, things going, you can tell, because even your body structure. Let me tell you something, baby. Whew. Y'all know I'm feeling myself tonight. Maybe it's the hair. I don't know. Woo! When you have the right person, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. When you have that right person in your life, I'm telling you, nothing else matters. Baby, somebody could say something, but if that person in your life can put it in your ear, you look good, or I'm proud of you, this mine. I got you. Healthy relationship comes along with maturity. See, first of all, you got to understand who you are as a person. And like someone said earlier, be honest with yourself before you can really get involved with anybody. Don't mess nobody else up. Don't mess nobody else up. Stay single, you know, keep that single vibe. And ain't nothing wrong with being single. Because when you learn, even if you're not dating, you're single or whatever the case may be, you learn that, oh, I didn't realize I didn't like that. Oh, I didn't realize that. You learn you, because sometimes you can get so engulfed in what that other person wants that you forget you. So learn, if you're not dating, if you're single, learn how to do you. Learn to date yourself. And let me tell you, my sister is big on that. My twin sister, where you at, Tracy? Let me say, I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. See, and that's me. I'm not lonely. I can find something to do now. Now I'm gonna tell on myself. Let me tell y'all what's my therapy. I love to thrift shop. I'll leave out of here and be gone all day. Anybody else love thrift shopping? Girl, I could take something from the thrift show and turn it upside down. I just love it. Jasmine said, when I say nothing's wrong with being single, you can be happy with someone else if you're not happy with yourself, or love yourself. How can you love when you can't love yourself? How can you love when you cannot even love yourself? When you don't, How can you give anybody something that you don't know how to give to yourself? How can you? It's hard because then that other person, when you're not affectionate, you're not attentive, and that person then maybe you want that from you. You don't give that because you don't know how to love, and that person it messes things up. It causes friction there. But my sister, my twin sister, she can get dressed and baby, she can sit at the restaurant and go. She'll be on the phone with me, girl. I'm saying I take myself out to be. I'm like, girl, I can't do that. She said, my girl, you better learn how to do it. But I have done it a few times. I guess I always have Ari with me, John. But I don't know. I have done that before, but when you can get yourself dressed, baby, and take yourself out. Look, Dr. Latoya Walker said, if you can't buy yourself an expensive, then don't expect them to do it. Dr. Walker said, I'll post up in a minute. Let me tell you. And Dr. Walker, go on in there with them high silver heels that you had on last week. Baby, she was walking in them heels. She strutted in that place with them heels. I love you, Dr. Walker. But you have to learn how to take yourself and have be able to go out by yourself and be confident in yourself, while you're waiting, because sometimes, we shouldn't look like we desperate. We shouldn't look like we thirsty. I don't care who we are. We should not look like we I want a man or I want a woman. And no, baby, listen, I'm gonna enjoy this time. I'm enjoy the moment. I'm enjoy where I am. And you know what? Even if you have someone or a friend in your life, make time for fun activities. It's all right to come over and watch a movie and chill and have fun, but I want to do other things. Because then I'm going to say, are you trying to hide me? You don't want to take me out in public? You don't want to hang out with me? You don't want nobody to know you with me? Make time for fun activities. Make time for hobbies and experience both together. Let's go play volleyball. Let's go skate. Let's go downtown and rent the scooters and drive, run around town and act, crazy, whatever. Let's do that. Let's go downtown at the park and do a picnic. Let's get a blanket. I like that. I've done that. Took a blanket and got some music and some chairs, sandwiches and strawberries and whatever, and just enjoyed the moment. Now you got to take me after 5 o'clock. The sun go down because I can't be out in that sun. But I love going to the beach to do that. I love, just the simplest things in life. Sometimes to enjoy the simple things, enjoy the moment. Let's just go. Let's just have a retreat. Let's just get together and link up. Let's meet up. Let's have Friday night ladies. Now let's go. Let's just enjoy the moment. And let me tell you, with a healthy relationship, I don't feel like we need to be jealous of one another. Don't be jealous. I can't stand jealous partners. Don't be jealous and all this distrust. Where you going? Who you with? Because you standing over there with somebody. You scared. What y'all doing? What y'all talking? Well, oh my God. No speaking in tongues. It's a time and place for all of that. Apostle Bond says she ready. I'm ready to do. Those are little things that you should do. And I feel like even if there's a disagreement, do we come back and try to settle the thing? Do we come back and try to fix it, or we just leave it open? Because it's like poor communication, avoiding conversations with being. It's like we're avoiding the situation. Then you're avoiding how I feel. Nicole said healthy relationships mean homegirls cannot know everything that goes on in your relationship. That's true. You don't have to say everything. But you know, sometimes we wear stuff on our face for folks to say. We be like, you know, you got that vibe, you wearing stuff on your face, or somebody can say, girl, what's wrong? Nothing. You don't always have to say anything when you're going through some stuff. Just let it be. Because you can turn around and make up with that person. And then they be like, ready to, if y'all got a friend like Overseer Jones or my twin sister who carries, who stay locked, loaded, and ready. Woo! You can't always say everything. These faces tell the story. Ross said, my homegirl. I'm telling you, today, I feel like we're in a new place, but dating should be healthy. And dating, I feel like we should date with a purpose. Don't just be out here willy-nilly. Don't just be out here because you're bored. Don't just be out here. Don't waste your time with shenanigans. Don't waste your time with things that's not purposeful and not going anywhere. Because I just feel like my time is valuable. You know, mine is valuable to me, and I value my time. So I'm not just out here desperate and running around with this. I just feel like with being single, it teaches you patience. Elijah, it teaches you patience. Date with a purpose. I feel like we need to date with a purpose, and I feel like it will become a divine appointment when that you find that right person. To me, it's almost like an unexpected encounter. Whether it's by chance, or you meeting someone, someone might be aligning your past to meet you when purpose meet. You just never know. But I don't even look for it. Ross says, stop the booty calls because you're lonely. Oh my God. And we are not getting younger. So we have to make every moment count. That is so true. We're not getting any younger. And I just feel like we are to value our time and date with a purpose. And you know what? And you need to even ask that person, like, what is your spiritual background? Because you may be dating somebody that may not believe the way you believe. And we don't want to be unequally yoked. We have to have the same faith and values, because this can cause a spiritual conflict. And while we are dating, let's be mature enough to have purity and boundaries. Maturity with purity in our dating with relationships. Let's set healthy boundaries to avoid compromising your values. That's good. That's good right there. Set boundaries to avoid compromising your value. Set healthy boundaries. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you know what? You can say something. Just be honest. I can't, not today, because today is not a good day. Today I'm a little weak today, so I'm gonna set some boundaries. I ain't coming over, or we ain't. Let me get off the phone because you about to mess my head up. Because I don't want to mess up. So we got to set those healthy boundaries. And you know what? And even while you dating, do we even pray? Do we ask God, is this the one? Do we ask God if this the one? Or do we just jump into something? Because we got to make sure that this is the right one coming and not the forefront of something coming before the real one. Because trust me, the enemy knows what we like. So we have to be prayerful and mindful to know that, like, is this it? Is this the one? We have to be disciplined. That is so good. You have to be disciplined because people can self-medicate themselves to make you think that they all together here. And my mama always said, you never know a rat until you're in the hole with them. You never know a rat until they're in the hole. You in the hole with them. You never know them until them clothes start mixing. Then everything start coming out in the wash, and then you be saying, "What have I done? What have I gotten myself into?" So enjoy where you are. If you're not, if you're by yourself, enjoy the moment. Because sometimes I'd rather be by myself than to have a whole lot of foolishness. Because you know what? I know what it feels like when you connect with somebody and then you start spiraling down financially. Everything you start spiraling down. It was like going into a black hole. I know what that looks like. So that's why I'm like, honey, First Lady Freeman, I ain't in no hurry. Because when you done been there and done that, you have a different perspective on the next one. You be like, okay, this time I got a second win, but this time I'm not gonna move for sure. For sure, for sure. And use this time to grow spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Develop healthy habits of your own. Pursue your own passions. You know what? And invest in yourself. And invest in your relationship with God. Apostle, invest in your relationship with God. Invest in that while you are single. Those that may be single, those that may not. Invest in you. Invest in your relationship. Invest in that time. Because that's the best time to hey Sharon, make time for you, make time for God. That's a good time. Because this is preparation. This is a season timing for growth, developing, healing, and even rest, being restored, and allow God to, heal you, before you connect with anybody, before you get anybody's phone number, before you inboxing them, before you DM anybody. Because your singleness is not limitations. It's like a canvas for God's masterpiece. It's like he's writing a beautiful story and you're the role, or you're the significant role in that canvas. So I just, trust in his timing and embrace his love and walk through this confidently with purpose. Because timing is important. You can have the right person at the wrong time in your life. You can have the right person, but sometimes the timing can even be off, because you may be still healing and that person may be thriving, may be ready to go. And it would be wrong to bring that person in and you zap their energy because you're stuck or you're not ready to move forward. So I was like, free that person. Don't let that person get bogged down, because that person is free. And it looks like sometimes when you thriving, I don't know if this is anybody else have experienced this, but it looks like when you at a good place, you vibe and you good, that look like you find all the broken people. Now, I'm just, like somebody said, I'm just saying. I just feel like when you in a good place, you just vibing, you good, things is decent in your life. And it's like, Elder Lemon, is it like the broken people find you? The woe is me find you, and it's like they want to latch on to you. Is it just me? That they see you and they like where you are, they want what you have, but it's like, beware of the counterfeiters. I'm like, does anybody, have you ever experienced that? Right. You be like, baby, I'm good. I'm like, no, don't slow my roll down. No, don't slow me down, baby. Because if you're not there, I'll catch you later. Because I'm in a good place. I'm good. I'm at peace. My head game is good. I'm good. Don't mess my mental capacity. Don't mess me up mentally. So you got to be aware of that, and don't get caught up want to save everybody. Oh, they just going through. Oh, they didn't mean. Oh, I'm not saying not to have compassion, but when you in a good place, you can't save everybody. When you in a good place, you can't save everybody. They got to be willing to want to come up and come out. Okay, I'm trying to Trace help us. I'm trying to help you. I ain't tell you nothing I heard. I'm telling you from experience. Yeah. Listen. Catch them later. Catch them on the flip. They don't flop. Because I'm gonna tell you, when you in a different place, I don't want to hear I'm sorry, I'm just not there. But I'm gonna tell you, can I just say this for the singles? You got to know that you are not alone, and the Lord sees your heart, your desires, and your faithfulness. He has purposely positioned you for such a time as this. So embrace your identity. You can't say to the baddest evangelist in Georgia, that's Aisha. Yes. Hello. You can't save everybody. But I'll say this, because this look like I said, when you good, you got your business going, they see you independent. You're not dependent on nobody. God has kept, keeping you. God is sustain. Don't come pulling me, with the woe. No. Bless you, prophet. No. No. Some people aren't looking for love. They're looking for help. You got to recognize that. I work at a store sometimes, furniture store, and this lady, Hispanic lady, she wealthy, and she came in for the second time talking about how her second fiance cheated on her. She was showing us pictures of this $500,000 house that she went bought, and she bought for them, and he turned around and cheated. I'm like, baby, you got to realize when people are just looking for help, you got to realize am I being valued in this relationship? Am I going to thrive in this relationship? Is this going to be a balance for both of us? Is it going to enhance both of us? And are you going to be a hindrance to me? Because if I'm in a good place spiritually, are you going to hinder me? Are you going to hinder me from going to Bible study? Are you going to say you go to church too much? Are you going to want to stop my growth? Because let me tell you, you don't have to be in the pulpit, but are you going to stop my growth? Are you trying to slow me down because you're not where I am? Because I don't know about nobody. I'm trying to get somewhere. So I need to know. This is why I said you got to date with her. If you know your assignment, don't let nobody come in and take you off your assignment. Are you going to help me? We going to grow together, because you can't now, I'm telling you about now, you can't come in and the weight is on me. I don't want no more projects. I don't want no more projects. 1-800 build them. Commercial break. Let me say it again. I don't want no more 1-800 build a block, build a bear. No more projects. I don't want to build a bear no more. And my sister said, and your wondering eyes. I'm just saying. I need your eyes here. I don't need they over there and they like windshield wipers. And a prophetess Aisha said, and beware of vision dream killers. You gotta see, because you got people out to seek to try to destroy where you are, because really it could be jealousy, or they could be sent on assignment just to bring you down. You got to be aware. That's why I say you got to have discernment. That's right, Ella Limit, 1-800 project. I'm not doing it. You better have some discernment. You can't be weak in this hour, especially you talking about being single. You can't be weak. You're going to have some tough skin being single. You're going to have some tough skin in this, because, baby, everybody's looking for a hookup and a come up, but you won't do it on my back. Who sent you? I'm telling you, I've experienced that, having false people in my DM, trying to act like when somebody sent them, try to set me. You thought you was going to play me? As my mom said, baby, you got to get up pretty early in the morning. That's a red flag. Baby, return to the sender. And I don't know, I guess because people think you desperate. I've had somebody from New York inbox me telling me, do you want to be married? Yeah, Londa, we done talked about the narcissist. And I'm sitting here catching myself. Do you want to be married? What? Tracy, I need you to fill in the blank. The nerve, the audacity of these folks. Is my face saying it? Don't mean my box talking about the Lord said you my wife. Woo! Lord, hide me. Hide me from all that foolishness. Because nowadays you just don't know. So what is that today? No, prophetess, Tamika, no. And every action does not require a reaction. Baby, I don't have to respond. Because I know my right hand to God right now. I got them in. You know how they say in your Facebook, they waiting, somebody's left your message, but they block. Woman of God, God bless you. How you doing? You're beautiful. I don't need you to tell me that. Because I'm not caught up on needing you to acknowledge who I am. Okay. I mean, the list goes on from overseas, over there, back there. You don't have to respond to that, because they looking to see if you thirsty, if they throw the bait, if you're going to bite. One, he in India, can he in Facebook me? Can he have my email? No, because all that game and mess, we ain't got time for all that. Because ain't nothing you can do for me way over there anyway. I'm just, what does a healthy relation look like? Right now, my focus is having a healthy relationship in the kingdom. And it's almost like, woo, it's sad to say out here. I don't need to be validated. I don't. And let me say this. Your singleness is not a waiting room, but a preparation. It's a place of preparation. If you desire for that, this is the time of preparation. Preparing yourself for better, preparing yourself to have something to offer, because you ought to already be whole and complete, because a relationship don't do that. To me, a relationship is a bonus. I'm already complete. No, I'm not broken. I don't need Captain Saver. I don't need the knight in shining. It should be a bonus. And being, right now, just I'm like content and fulfillment. Because it tells us to delight ourselves, and He was satisfied in our deepest longings in our heart. So I just feel like right now, that's just where I'm just like, I'm good. Because if you're not ready, don't jump out there. If you're not ready, don't jump out there in the dating. But you are the canvas, and that God is using you to be the masterpiece. And He's writing this beautiful story, and your role is so significant. Trust His timing, embrace His love, and walk in confidence in your perfect purpose. That's what I have. And damn, come on. Can y'all share this? Can y'all share this broadcast tonight? Can we like, love, and share? Because I want to even give my scripture. I don't have time to fall in love with potential. Baby, I don't have time for it. Well, because they say, well, he got the potentials to, or she got the potentials to be a good wife, or you got the potentials to be a good business. No, I need you in operation. I need you in operation. Now where I am, Andrew, I need them in operation, baby. I need to know that you already know what you want. Not wait till you get caught up with somebody and you still figuring it out. You trying to figure it out now. No, I don't have time for that. Can we share? Because it is time for a word of encouragement. Can we share? Can we share? Can we share? Let me see who's sharing. Who said they share? Who shared the broadcast? Thank you. Nicole. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Dr. Walker, for sharing. It is time. 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 And I'm in Orlando, not Houston. Oh, I thought you were in Houston. No, I did not know that. Okay, awesome. Why do I think you was in Houston? Okay. Okay. It's time for a word of encouragement. Who shared? Oh, you're from Houston. Okay, good. Mm-hmm. Awesome. So let me see. I got Nicole and Dr. Walker who has shared? All right. All right. All right. I'm going to go. Let me see. Pull out my scripture. And I'm going to give this to you, Dr. Walker. And the word for today is Second Corinthians 9 and 8. And it says, and God is able to make all grace abound towards you, that ye always having sufficiency in at the things and may abound to every good work. You are stepping into a season of divine abundance. This is the hour for you, Dr. Walker, that you're stepping into a divine abundance. That every seed that was sown in faith will yield a bountiful harvest. And every area of your life will reflect the generosity of God's hand. And God is more than enough. Trust his provision, for it is unending. It's like it's continual, and it is unmeasurable. Walk in the obedience of God, knowing that he is positioning you to abound in every area of your life. Your works is not in vain, for you're a vessel of grace. You're a vessel of grace, impacting those around you with God's love. So stand firm in your faith, for the Lord is your provider and he is your sustainer. So I say those words to you, a word of encouragement in this hour, in this season, at this very moment. Just know that there is no lack with God in you. There is nothing. He is the provision, and it is overflow in your life. So I thank God for all of you. Jasmine Lachey, Virgil White. Listen, I have just enjoyed myself. I missed you guys. I was gone last week. Thank you for receiving God's word today. I truly pray that this broadcast was refreshing and just brought you all clarity. And I love just doing dialogue. I love talking and, talking about the things of God and things, talking about, practical things and putting a biblical twist to it. So I'm so grateful for all of you. I missed you all this week, and I ask that you all just to continue to keep me in your prayers as I continue to do the same for you all. And let us pray before y'all go back and catch the replay, because I feel like today was a good topic. We really had great dialogue tonight. So go back, watch the video, share it with somebody, tag somebody in it, because I feel like this is something that we all are dealing with today. And I feel like this will be able to help us, throughout the course of what healthy dating look like. Amen. So gracious Father, I thank you, Lord, for tonight. I thank you for those that passed by. I thank you for those that looked, those that didn't click on, but God, that stayed, and God, those that shared, those that are here. Father, I pray now that you cover us under your blood. I thank you, God, that you are opening our eyes to see you and to make us better individuals, God, that we are waiting on you to bless us in every area of our life. God, make us careful of what we ask you for, that we're not quick to move in our emotions. But God, as we're single or married or dating, wherever we are in our life, we ask you to settle us, and God, complete us, heal us from the inside out in the name of Jesus. Father, I pray today over this broadcast. I come against backlash and retaliation. I come against any social media attacks, God, those that try to astroject themselves in the name of Jesus. I plead the blood over this broadcast, God, that you will bless it. And God, let this be a broadcast that will bless others, even on the replay tonight. I thank you for what you've done. And I thank you for those that are connecting, God. I thank you for those that trust me enough to follow me in Jesus' name. God, I thank you for your blessing over my life, that I may speak and give what you've given me. God, I thank you for those that took the time out to chime in. Bless them and keep them. In Jesus' name is my prayer. I thank God for all of you. Y'all have blessed me tonight. Y'all have really blessed me tonight and made my day. I look forward to connecting with you, Dr. Walker. I really do. I didn't know you were so close. But Jasmine, Nicole, great talk, my love. I love you too, baby. Give Grace and my love. Virgil White, good to see you. Lachey, good to see you all. And you know what? Sometimes I'll be needing some great topics to talk about, So if y'all got something you want to talk about, send it my way because I love the great dialogue. I love the talking. We bring things, take a practical things with a biblical twist to them. So yeah, but this was good tonight. I really enjoyed talking about because when you can relate to that and just be honest about where you are. We need to be honest with ourselves. Like someone said earlier, when we can be honest with ourselves, you need to be honest. You need to be honest and say, I'm still struggling with some stuff. I need some hope. I need some help. So yeah. But that's it. That's all for tonight. I pray that you all have a good night and sleep well tonight. Because you know what? This broadcast is ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make it a great day. Good night, everybody.